Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to the new moon in Virgo, the second new moon in Virgo at 29 degrees, and the solar eclipse. This is a game changer day. Enormous change is coming in to put you on the path that you need to be on. A whole new world, the dawn of a new era, and it all starts today. Before we get started though, I just want to say thank you guys to each and every one of you, seriously, for all your love and support, all the ways that you lift this channel up, lift each other up, lift me up, truly. You make me melt. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, and I love you back. So, welcome to the new moon and the partial solar eclipse. And like I was saying, this is truly the dawn of a new era, especially with this eclipse being in our sign. We're going to feel this. So will all the mutable signs as well. So Sagittarian energy, Pisces, us of course, and then also Gemini. So check your placements on where that kind of falls, because you'll be feeling that in those houses in your birth chart. Now, one of the biggest things and most impactful things about this eclipse is that it's very complex. It's one of the most complex eclipses of this whole year. And it's going to be something that everyone feels. And with this new moon being at 29 degrees and now coupled with that solar eclipse in our sign, both of them, and also having them at 29 degrees conjunct with our lunar south node in Virgo, our node of fate, right? This is fated events. It marks the beginning of powerful, life-changing stories in our lives that encompass new jobs, new careers, new partnerships, new alliances, thank you, new commitments, thank you, new visions, new dreams in so many beautiful ways. And it also marks the point, especially with the 29-degree aspect being highlighted here. Saturn will play a role in that too. We'll get into this. But it also marks the point of completions, of chapters, of old eras, of old worlds. This truly is the dawn of a new era and the dawn of a new world that's waiting to be born for you. It's a game changer day. And remember too, with all the outer planets in retrograde, they've been asking you to go back the past 2 years of your life to do a final review of what you want moving forward from this point. It all starts today. And right away with the Cosmo Oracle, oh my goodness, that flew out. With the Cosmo Oracles, this is where Spirit is saying, let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. So this is the time truly to go all in and really feel every bit of what you experience as you walk into these new chapters. Also too, as you close out what no longer serves you. Look around and find some signs, because this is the day where synchronicities are going to be happening. And true story, even today, beautiful side tangent, but this morning as I was driving, so we had this storm come in last night. The fog was burning off this morning, and so there's these low-lying clouds, and then above that we've got these beautiful, bright clouds with the sun, but they're kind of being hidden with the fog, right? Absolutely gorgeous, by the way. But as I'm driving, I swear, this is just gorgeous energy. But there was a prism in the clouds, a full isosceles triangle of these darker clouds, and behind it, through it, was the beautiful illumination of this bright white, beautiful cloud with the sun shining right next to it. So if that's a sign, that's what this new moon, this solar eclipse, is all encompassing. Synchronicities are coming in. The universe is speaking to you in such a beautiful way, and it's guiding you to your new path that's waiting for you in such a great way. You have such a bright light inside you. Now is the time, just like your emotions, to stop dimming it. This is the time truly to shine, because your new chapters start today. Also too, like I say, look back at the last 2 years of your life. Do a final review of what's been working, what you want, what hasn't been working, what needs to be released. So at this point, on Sunday, the 21st, Eastern Standard Time, the new moon is going to be taking place as of 3:54. And the maximum solar eclipse is going to be occurring at 3:41. So keep an eye out, adjust that Eastern Standard Time to whatever time or time zone you're in. But this is where the energy will be most concentrated. Solar eclipses too have the energetic power of around 100 new moons. So during that afternoon, because I'm recording this here on the 20th. Either way, between that time, 3:41, 3:54, this truly is the time to focus your energies on walking forward into your new era. Now, if you've got goosebumps like I do as I just said that, put a heart in the comments below, because this is going to be powerful. It's very energetic. And all of this energy is focused in our sign, in our first house of self, our identity, how we show up to the world, how we show up for our long-term goals as well, right? How we present ourselves to the world, how we really focus our vibration, our frequency with our state of consciousness, because identity and state of consciousness is truly one and the same. Frequency is also one and the same with those two as well. And like I touched on the weekend reading as well, this concentration is all about your state of consciousness, your identity. Remember, life starts with being. Being leads to doing. Doing results in the having, and therefore that's how we all, very much so, know how to manifest and have it within us, each and every one of us, inherently, in our DNA. This eclipse, this new moon, is bringing enormous change, and it's putting you on the path that you need to be on. And dependent upon if you're feeling allowance or resistance, and again, I touched on manifestation in a different articulation in the weekend read, so check that out if you haven't seen it. If you need a reminder as well, breaking manifestation into a different perspective, breaking it down into 7 steps. I also have a shorter video on manifestation as well. So if you need some reminders, some walkthroughs as to how to really focus your concentration, work with that energy, work with your energy, check those videos out. But this is where, if you've been feeling, dependent upon if you've been feeling allowance or resistance with this solar eclipse and new moon, this is the kind of energy that can feel as if it's a whether you want it or not kind of change. So now is the time truly to align and to focus your frequency, your vibration on calling in what you want, what you prefer, and let go of those lower states of consciousness of what you don't want, what you don't prefer. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, share your thoughts, put a heart in the comments below, because this is where, coming into this energy right away, you're embodying, Saturn is asking you, this new moon, solar eclipse, south node, Neptune, Venus, Mercury are all asking you, along with Saturn, to embody the King of Wands, to embody your higher ascension, your higher state of consciousness. Take the lead in your life. Good things are meant for you through honesty, through efficiency, through your passion, through your inspiration. Today is to take inspired action, stand in your truth with that Sagittarian energy, release what no longer serves you with that Scorpionic energy, what's been holding you back, and truly voice with your throat chakra what you want out of life, what you want in the dawn of your new era. And remember, the throat chakra is also about being aware of the agreements that you make, the consent that you give, and giving yourself permission to read and write your contracts more freely, so that they serve you. And as you can see as well, this is double fire energy in such a gorgeous way. So today is the day. It's truly a game changer in a beautiful way of energy alignment. But the other thing about it, like I was saying, is there's going to be this feeling of whether you like it or not, change is coming kind of feeling, especially with Saturn coming into play as well. And we'll get into him in a little bit of detail, because this is where this eclipse is going to be holding a 6-month cycle. So just to prepare you, some of you have already been feeling this energy. I know I've been feeling the transition, especially all summer with all the retrogrades. We've all been feeling this, right? Let's just be honest. But with this potency being concentrated on today, with the 6-month cycle in mind, some of us are going to be feeling this change right away on the day. Some of us are already feeling the transition in the energy. Some of us as well are also going to be gradually feeling it between now and the end of the month. So the big thing is just to let it flow, to open with it. And also too, like I was touching on before, it's got some complexities to it, because with all of this 29-degree alignment, not only does the 29 degrees break down to a point of mastery, it breaks down to 11 numerologically speaking, but it's also got duality involved with it, right? Embracing the light and the shadow. And remember, in your life, in your state of consciousness, you are the light. Your world around you, how it manifests, is the shadow, right? And it's just a different perspective of looking at it. You can also look at your north node as your light, your south node as your shadows. You can also look at destiny versus fate, right? This is where you're headed. I mean, King of Wands right into the Queen of Swords. This is where you're looking at all the wisdom of the lessons learned that have come with your south node from past lives, from this life, from the last 2 years. And it's breaking all of that down to completions, culminations, wrapped into your life lessons, all into this moment. So it feels almost like a graduation in a lot of ways, or it will feel like it. And in many respects, it's wrapping something up. This is looking at that with a very wise perception, with confidence, with indomitability, especially when it looks like with you looking at your state of consciousness. One of the things about raising your vibration is to hold that light within you, so that no matter what happens in the world around you, you're unshakable. Your energy is unshakable, especially when you're charging yourself, just like recharging a battery. This is standing in your strong character, all the lessons you've learned, standing with your creativity and what you manifest, standing in your independence as well, but harnessing that Virgoan energy with articulation, with organization, with your principles. As you can see, Virgo energy, right? And balancing the scales between your fate and your destiny. And as you can see too, this is flowing like water and being lifted up with your heart as light as a feather, with that air energy. And again, we've got that throat chakra. So it came out 50-50, but with the Seven of Swords here, the Seven of Swords really speaks to on the upright, going away from norms, right? Using discernment, and especially with Venus in Virgo now, she's helping you. She rules love, comforts, finances, but she also rules discernment. You see through the deceptions. You've got the wisdom now, especially with seeing through people's ulterior motives. South node are ulterior motives as well, right? Where self-sabotage is. The lower expressions of the south node too. So the ideas of perfectionism needing to be flawless rather than driven results, efficiencies. Seeing where overcritical aspects or over analytical aspects within yourself has reached to or has stopped you in your tracks with analysis paralysis, stagnancy, fear of failure, schemes, ulterior motives in the way of really truly looking at what makes you tick, what's driving you forward into your newer life, your new era, and also too, who's coming with you, what partnerships lack integrity, right? And so this is truly looking at where you need to let things go, where things have been basically kind of sold as a false truth, where things have made you feel outcast, where people have been calculating, where you've been overly critical of yourself and others. And more importantly, like I say, straying away, having the wisdom to see through those deceptions, betrayals, to truly embrace them with wisdom. The secrecy of tests. And this whole day, this is where Saturn is going to be testing you. Like I say, he's playing a big role. I know I'm building that up. We will get into him. But this is a personal challenge day. And like I say, it's the dawn of a new era. It's a game changer. This is truly where it's in with the new, out with the old, in such a beautiful way. Now on the downswing of this, with the Seven of Swords, this is basically where it's like you're seeing through the deceptions, and those are getting caught. Things are being shown. Things are coming to light. There's revelations. This is also, too, where it's like reparations are coming through. So it's reclaiming, and especially, too, spoiler alert, on the 22nd, we'll do a separate read for the autumn equinox, because that's happening. The sun's also changing signs. moving to Libra season, beautiful, beautiful time in our second house. Mars is also moving to Scorpio. Mars is going to be in our third house in Scorpio, and he's very, very comfortable there. So I'll do a separate read on that as well. But this is where you're looking at where you've deceived the self, where others have deceived you, where there's been slander. You're bringing all of that to the light and being very cognizant. And it's kind of like saying, I see you. And you're seeing what needs to be released so that you can make room for truly what's meant for you, the path you need to be on. And all these planets, like I say, all this alignment is ensuring that you're headed in the right direction. They're all helping you and aligning for you in a place of mastery, in a place that wraps your life lessons so it feels like a graduation, and it holds that energy, like I was saying, right before the equinox, right before September 22nd here, where there's something that just basically has to go to make room for something new. So now is the time truly to look at, are you coming in with allowance or resistance? Because you have all control over your energy in that way, in how you receive this change. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, put a heart in the comments below, because this is where, with the second moon, think of it as like, as you think back to the first moon first Virgo new moon on August 22nd that happened. That was kind of like our precursor. It was kind of like our glimpse of what this second new moon in Virgo is truly ushering in. So basically, you've gotten this glimpse of what your new era, what your new you will be like based on your intentions that you set with that first new moon. It's all been building up to this moment. And so today as well, especially during all this time, this is the point where going into your affirmations as well. And if you need any help with that, I'll also link the new moon meditation affirmation. So especially with this afternoon, focus on, pull those intentions out that you wrote down, that you set. Get your meditation going and really recenter on what you're calling in. Focus on what you've been aligning to. You felt, and I will say too, with all of this energy, especially with what's been building up between August 22nd and September 21st here, you felt this. So you may have felt this with the emotions. You may have already been going through the changes in your lifestyle, health, routine, work, identity, who you want to be, where you want to be by February 2026. And of course, as I've been kind of hinting on, Saturn and Neptune are going to be playing a role here. So Saturn just went and moved from Aries into Pisces, right? Saturn's now sitting in our 7th house of partnerships, commitments, in Pisces, our opposite sign, the sign of completions in a lot of ways as well, but also the sign of the dreamer, right? Saturn is really here, the planet of life's lessons, structure, legacy, wealth. And with him opposing both the moon and the eclipse, he happens to be opposing, get this, I hope you're sitting down, at 29 degrees. And if you just got goosebumps, don't worry, I did too, my ear is ringing. This is another point where he is focused on culminating all those life lessons, all that mastery into building structure, legacy, wealth, focusing on partnerships that are truly aligned with you, challenging the ones that lack integrity, committing to the change. So Saturn is here truly on this day with this new moon, this solar eclipse, to make sure that you're committing to the change that aligns with your highest values and integrity. And if you're struggling with resistance, I also want to forewarn you, sometimes his energy can also very much feel, he's a Capricorn energy, but in some ways I always translate it, because Capricorns are earth signs like us as well. He's very authoritarian. So the best way that I can put this is Saturn doesn't do things necessarily easy. He's not necessarily one that's very gentle and nurturing. So like I say, it's all about feeling that energy of if you're feeling allowance or resistance. That's going to determine whether you want it or not. and how this change presents itself. And with Saturn at 29 degrees as well, this is where he kind of comes in as well and says, we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but either way, we're doing it. So I just want to put that out there for you as well. It's happening. His energy is really going to feel authoritarian. So this change may also involve a father figure, a boss, being your own boss. Biggest thing about him, though, is he's going to be helping you, whether you like it or not. Sorry to put it that way, the easy way or the hard way. Taking charge, taking the reins of your direction, your new era, your new world. It's all meant for putting you on the path to where you need to be, where the world needs you to be, where your lessons need you to be, where your soul's calling, your soul's purpose, your soul's contracts need you to be. So he's giving you new responsibilities on the karmic node of fate, our lunar south node. So and he's the ruler of karma, right? So there's a karmic lesson that is very much tied into this eclipse, into this new moon. And remember as well, Saturn's not all bad. I mean, I know I painted that in a way where it's like, ugh, but trust me, Saturn is the planet that really reminds us that great rewards come from hard work. So as he's tied to our karmic lessons with this eclipse, this new moon, if you pass his tests, Saturn's the planet to reward you. The rewards of your new era, your new world, your new chapters being born are truly game changers. And they're all meant and come with high reward, beautiful rewards. But it will require discipline. And remember, for all the rebels out there, I totally get it. I'm just saying, because myself, especially with Saturn at 29 degrees, there's a little bit of me as well that wants to like put my foot down. You know, all that inner child wounding wants to kind of do the pouty lip and be like, no. Sorry, I know I'm a nerd. But either way, this is where your north node is saying yes. So Saturn, it's going to require all these new responsibilities. They're going to require discipline. There's going to be rules involved. And remember, it's the rules of the universe, not the rules of man that are coming in. This is where it's like you're saying, you can either choose to say, thanks, Saturn, or you can choose to say, thank you, Saturn. So take inspired action. This is going to be a big day in the way where it also comes with the biggest thing that you have to release with that karmic fate of destiny. So coming in with this as well, with all your manifestations, the biggest part about that release is to remember you have to surrender for the orchestration to occur. That includes releasing old patterns, old structures, old systems, old thoughts, old ideas, old beliefs, to truly break free of the perpetual feedback loop and ascend your state of consciousness to your new identity, your new you, your new era. And remember, with Saturn in Pisces at 29 degrees, the very last sign, this is like finite kind of endings. There's no going back, no second guessing, going all in, putting all your cards out on the table in your commitments in that seventh house. It's truly a beautiful energy unless you're feeling the resistance. So now is the time truly to focus on allowing. And remember, your state of consciousness determines what you allow, right? So is it that you're allowing what you prefer? New ideas, new thoughts, new insights, new opportunities. The ones that you truly, like I say, prefer, are called to in your north node, your cutting edge, your star energy. Or if you fall back and you're in that resistance, what are you resisting to let go when it comes to your comfort zones? When you look back, when you hesitate. So he's going to make you question that. And like I say, the best thing about it is he's walking with you hand in hand, making sure that you're not alone. You're fully supported during this time. Jupiter as well in our 11th house in Cancer is also standing with you, holding your hand, providing all the support that you need to make sure that you ascend into those new ideas, new opportunities. And with great reward comes great responsibility. So that's all I'm going to say about him. This is where you're moving from choppy waters into calmer waters, into a state of balance, harmony, integration of all the wisdom, integration of your emotions, integration and harmony of opposites, dualities with that too, nines of completions, and it's all focused on reciprocity. It's also all focused on your solar plexus. You're enough. You're fully capable. You've got this. You always have been enough. And that's also what the fall equinox is going to be reminding us of as well. So stay tuned, because I'm going to do that separate read. I'm also going to do a meditation affirmation video on the equinox as well, because that is also reminding us to embrace the change of the seasons and to know truly, embrace that solar plexus energy, that you're enough. You always have been. And with Mercury, remember, he's helping us in our second house, really going after our worth, that we are our greatest asset, our ways that we think, how we communicate, how we receive our downloads, how we align our energy, our frequencies. Mercury is helping us claim and balance the scales with that Libran energy. This is looking at your work and seeing the return on investments. Saturn again, Taurian energy, balancing it, bringing that comfort, that stability, balancing and integrating the scales. This is where you've invested, wherever you've invested your time, your energy, you're getting to reap your harvest in this new era, in the dawn of this new era with this eclipse as well. This is a promotion. This is also through reflection. Remember, what you, like everything for the last 2 years, what you want to take with you moving forward. And remember, this cycle is going to represent and set you up for the next 6 months and carry you into February of 2026, when everything really starts kicking off and going forward, moving forward out of those retrogrades. This is looking at how you've been planning for your success, your legacy, how you apply work, how you define your work. Is it fulfilling? Is it truly calling your soul and filling your bucket up in that way as well? This is making sure all of that is grounded and resonates with you. This is also, too, with the Knight of Wands, about getting out there with enthusiasm, with walking forward with this game changer. Your new chapters are waiting to be born. Your new world, your new era, your enormous change starts today, starts this Sunday with this eclipse, with this solar new moon. Solar new moon? Don't ask. Solar eclipse new moon. And it's putting you on the path that you need to be on. Swift action, thriving on challenge, knowing that you don't have to stand down to competition, feeling highly motivated and inspired, especially when it comes to your career, knowing what you want with your soul's purpose. Also, too, following your intuition. And it starts with that self-love, right? With nurturing, because as you nurture your state of consciousness, your identity, Virgo, first house, right? Like how you show up for the world, in your kindness, in your warmth, in your empathy, in what you think about, the purity of your thoughts, your creativity in what you manifest, your dreams, the charisma to go after them, are all guiding you with that Geminian energy. And remember, Uranus is here as well in our 10th house, honors, achievements, career, reputation, with Cancer. Pouring your heart into it with Venus's energy to build you a foundation where you are unshakable. You are indomitable, my absolute favorite word. This is where you're embodying, this is all asking you to embody. Saturn is making sure you're supported to embody the star energy in your manifestations. This is hope, inspiration, mental health. And remember, all these changes are focused on new jobs, new careers, health, wealth, routines, lifestyle, in so many beautiful ways. Spiritual guidance is here for you. There's healing that's here for you. There's renewal that's here for you. And it's all meant to build you up to a place of contentment in your creativity, in how you interact with the world, how you lead with your kindness, how you hold your vision, and also, too, how you walk as inspiration in action. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Now, let's get into Neptune, because he's going to be helping us as well. So there's no second guessing. Saturn's not going to allow it. Like I say, it's Sorry to be that gal to put it this way, but Saturn, you may feel this energy depending upon if you have any resistance involved or if you're in that allowance energy field. But if you are in any resistance, where you're feeling resistance, that would be the place where he's really pinpointing, because he's going to point it out in the way of, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You're going to feel those aspects of resistance. So he's going to illuminate them for you to make sure that you're going all in with this energy. So Neptune is in Aries. Neptune is in our 8th house, transformation, and he's moving with Pisces into the 7th house in October. So stay tuned with that. But for now, he's in action. He's in initiation. He's in transformation, death, rebirth, aligning us to our dream life in such a beautiful way. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, I was pulled to that. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. I feel it. I've got goosebumps. If you do too, put a heart in the comments below. This is where Neptune, he's looking at all of the transformation, all the rebirth, and aligning us in his reflection, in his retrograde period, in our 8th house of transformation with action, initiation, towards our most authentic self, towards our most authentic path as well. So between these two, they are coupled together, working together. And remember, they're standing pretty well close to each other right now as well, going all in. This is where it's redefining. He's redefining. Neptune is. Or helping you, I should say. Redefine. Know what I meant, not what I said. He's helping you with redefining what and how you perceive work, service, how you define your spirituality, stand in your spirituality, carry your faith, how you define your vision, your dreams, what they look like to you as you manifest them, with elevating your state of consciousness, with holding your light as the center of your manifestations. Same thing with your dreams. He's helping you with redefining your commitments. And like the stick figure that we talked about in the weekend read, Neptune's helping you with embodying all of this change that this new moon, this solar eclipse, the conjunction with the lunar south node, our node of fate, he's helping you with embodying all of that, and all with the outer planets in retrograde, all that reflection, with truly embodying the change that your manifestations require to bring you into your new identity, your new ascended higher state of consciousness. So he's going to help with grounding your energy into your reality. So like we talked about in the weekend read, draw that stick figure, or, whatever, draw you, however your emoji is, right? And then put a circle around that. That's your energetic, or meant to represent your energetic electromagnetic field. That is that circle. Now around that man, the figure, the emoji that represents you, write down who you are in your North Node dimension, what's most authentically aligned to you, your purpose, your visions, your alliances, your career, your soul's calling. So that involves your habits, your routines, your lifestyle, how you problem solve at your highest self, what your standards are in your highest self, how you hold them with your boundaries, how you treat other people, how you treat yourself, how you think, how you approach situations. Neptune's helping truly with all of this, and he's helping you truly build your vehicle that drives you to your new era, and ensuring that it's defined and built with your highest values, your integrity, and biggest thing, your authenticity. And it's all centered around self-love. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. And I apologize. I have a fly that snuck in. I've been slightly distracted because he keeps coming by the camera. So if you see this fly flying around, I apologize for the distractions. But as you can kind of feel it, I guess where I'm really taking it with this fly coming around is he's kind of helping in some ways, where it's he's that guy that's you really want to shoo away what you want to release, right? And so it's all those things that have been kind of annoying you, troubling you, distracting you, right? deceptions, lies, cheating, theft, manipulation, deceit, sneaking, all the things that you don't prefer. So I apologize that he's playing his role in this recording as well. But there's a reason for everything, right? There's no coincidences. This is where both of these guys, this fly, Saturn, Neptune, are all going to be highlighting what needs to go to make room for truly what's meant for you. And as you can see with this guy, this is where it's like, again, what needs to go? What's been put to the side, right? Loss of focus, stagnation, depression, boredom, lost in monotony, all the aspects that lower your vibrations, lower your identity, lower your state of consciousness, so that you can focus on this cup, your highest elevation, the true path that you need to be on, the new era, the new world, the new chapter that is truly waiting to be born. And again, it all is starting with and centered around with self-love. This is where, as you can see with the Knight of Pentacles, this is laboring towards your goals, having the diligence. Again, Saturn's going to be helping us with this, and he rewards you for hard work. When you pass tests in his eyes, he rewards you like no other in such a beautiful way. Long-term goals, especially, he's involved. Building your legacy with perseverance, diligence, hard work. This is truly where, as you can see, this guy's thinking about reaching that cup. This guy's holding it. And not only that, he's cherishing it. This is where you're headed with this new moon, this solar eclipse. It's your beginning. It's the start of something new. Fresh breath of air. And it's opportunity. It's change. It's creative energy. It's inspiration and action. And it's all good. It's all positive, and it starts today. This is the game changer. So now is the time to prepare your energy. Cleanse your space with sage. Review and reaffirm your intentions that you created with that first Virgo new moon. Charge and recharge your energy. Prime your energy with affirmations to allow, to receive what you prefer in your highest ascension, in your highest state of consciousness, with new ideas, new opportunities, new insights, new beliefs, new lifestyle choices. This is the time to release perfectionism, release mental clutter, everything that was built on a tower, right? On unstable foundations. This is the time where whatever has caused loss, pain, confusion, now is the time where it no longer serves you. Those old chapters, those old eras, those old beliefs that have been limiting you. Now is the time to truly let them fall. During this time, prime your energy, clear out the mental clutter, and invite clarity, health, balanced routines, balanced lifestyle choices that truly serve you. Because the world is your oyster. There's good fortune coming to you. Now is the time to embrace your imperfections as your gifts. See them as they truly are. Ground yourself in the energy with mindful brewing, with surrender, because luck is on your side, karma is on your side. We've got the south node of fate coupled with this, encompassed at 29 degrees. This is your graduation. This is a game changer. And the world is truly your oyster. The path that's waiting to be born. Your new era is waiting for you. This is good fortune, and it's all coming towards you with positivity. And as you can see, I mean, we've moved from holding a coin to holding the world with the Two of Staffs in his hands. Surrender your resistance. Surrender forcing the outcomes. Let the universe guide you to your highest good. There's a new path presenting itself. There's new opportunities. They also will require movement, choices, travel, the desire for allowing change to happen. Because truly, with the wheel here as well, right before this, the world is your oyster. You've got options. Now is the time to decide and call in what you prefer. What's been working, what truly aligns with your authenticity, your integrity. Now, let's get some additional spiritual messages here. But if all that resonates, if you just got goosebumps as well, by all means, share your thoughts in the comments below. Put a heart, like, share, subscribe to elevate this message to all the ears that need to hear it. But truly, this is where Spirit is also saying, remember how spiritual you are. Remember that you hold the power within you. This is the time to take time out from the world and be the observer, because nothing can deceive you. Venus is speaking here all the way. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your inner knowing. Remember, follow your body, follow your gut, follow your intuition, your third eye, because your soul knows the way. You see other secrets and you keep them sacred. You're being guided on the path that you need to be on, away from the path where others have deceived you or are deceiving you, where you've even deceived yourself. And in silence, in solitude, you will find your strength. So if there's any resistance, Spirit is saying, really go within. Now is the time. You'll see the movement, the direction in the silence, in the synchronicities, just like I did with that cloud here this morning. And if your ear is ringing too, like mine is, I just cannot help it. Let me know in the comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to put these back because these fell out involuntarily. But this is where, just like those clouds, you're receiving messages at this time. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs, because focusing on your priorities, eliminating the distractions, this is what will lead you to your bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Oh, I love it. Now, before we go as well, I just want to look at our major arcana here too. Oh my gosh, and this is the main one that came out. And I just want to put these out as well. Remember, this is the time where Spirit is saying, look around for the signs. The universe is speaking to you. Let all your feelings out, even the ones that scare you, and stop dimming your light. Now is the time to shine, as you are reborn into a new era, new world, new chapter, new you, as the star. This is where we pulled the A sharp for the chord, and then also purple, which aligns to that crown chakra. Remember, that's all about the journey of the fool's shoes, knowing that you hold the universe. You are connected to everything around you. You are the light. You hold a part of Source. We are fractals of Source's light, and we hold that within us, just like the star. And so focus your energy with really color frequencies of purples during this time to open that heart chakra, but also to your crown chakra, and allow yourselves to step in to the fool's shoes. And then for music improv, play around with the key of A sharp. Now, I truly hope that this reading helps. I am sending you guys so many hugs during this solar eclipse, new moon, all my love and light. Take care. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next reading.